Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla TV, where you can watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new Sena SMH10R Bluetooth unit, available at RevZilla.com. So Sena's been on the scene for the last few years, really making a dent in the Bluetooth market. One of my favorite controllers is the original SMH10. The SMH10R, similar price, very similar functionality, but really creates a new value proposition from Sena. If we look at it, we say it does so much of what the previous model did, but now it's super low profile. So you can see instead of the original jog dial of the SMH10, which is on the side, which I actually really love, it's easy to work with a glove, this is very low profile. They were getting a lot of comments from maybe sport-oriented racers or riders that wanted to really streamline the footprint that the piece on the side for this aftermarket Bluetooth unit would do on the side of the helmet. Notice also with this unit, the battery is externally installed on the back versus being clamped on. And then it also gives you the option, I'm going to flip this underneath here. This is Allie's helmet, by the way. You see her commenting on our YouTube channel all the time. Allie's helmet, she chose to use the boomless mic, which is actually wired, which gives you more clearance in the front. And right out of the gates, describing all that, love to hear your gut reaction and what your thoughts are if you're the type of rider that's looking for the similar, Bluetooth phone, GPS, rider-to-rider, four-way conference call communication, but if you like the idea of the lower profile unit here from Sena. Click to subscribe to our YouTube, stay up to date with all of our latest gear reviews. Now, a quick note on the installation here. It does take a little bit more time. You can see in front of me I have the main components from the box. I left in the box the multitude of stickies that you get. It's not a clamp mount, it is a sticky mount. There's also a USB charger as well as a cigarette lighter adapter style charger. We left them in the box, but the core components are going to be the battery, which has Velcro on the back. It's a micro Velcro. A boomless mic, which is wired, which we really love, that gives you more working room in the front. An adjustable boomed mic that you can install. Here are my two speakers, and then here's the Sena unit itself. Super tiny, water resistant. The real trade-offs that you're making, and there are only a few, you're getting 2 hours less talk time, so 8 hours of talk time versus 10 hours of talk time on the regular SMH10 or SMH10. You're getting, I believe, 8 days of standby versus 10 days of standby. So again, it's a smaller battery. It's meant to be more lightweight. You're ratcheting that back. You're not trading anything in performance, though. You're not giving up. The range is still that 900-meter range. You're still pairing up the 4 Sena devices to be able to talk. A2DP and AVRCP, which allows you to get full stereo from your Bluetooth unit, from your phone or iPhone, as well as control play, forward, reverse, skip, and all of those different things. And you're still getting voice activation and voice prompting, which is really, really nice. And it's a little bit different on the configuration side because it's a smaller unit, so there's a configuration menu that voice prompts you to toggle things on and off. And the instructions are actually very clear, but there's a lot going on. Now keep in mind, I did talk about the fact that while SMH10 clamps on very quickly and the install takes about 5 minutes, this takes a little bit more thought. Because what you want to do is you want to always have your battery in the back of the helmet, use that sticky and then mount it, and then you're going to want to think about where your positioning is for your side unit here, your controls. And if I hold these 2 buttons down to turn it on, you might even hear it. You're going to see it'll turn on, and then it begins to talk to you, and you'll see it'll start to flash. And Allie's actually in the room here back behind the scenes, so it might even pick up her mobile phone and start to pair with it, considering this is her helmet. And keep in mind, too, that we like the use of this wired mic, so it allows you to really snake this guy through. There's plenty of Velcro that you're able to really position it, but it gives you that flexibility of not having to move that boom. There are use cases where I think the boom comes in handy, but again, my preference and one of the big selling points for me with this unit is the wired microphone. Speakers are going to be the same, and don't fret, there are 3 connections based on the main unit here. There's power, there's boom, and then there's speakers, and they only connect in one way. They're 3 separate adapters, so don't worry about confusing yourself. It's really not that difficult. Now, a quick note on our use test with this. We've gone out, we've ridden in it, we've spent time in it, no issues with clarity, no issues with talk, no issues with usability. The only thing is you're trading the lower profile unit, which gives you that lower weight and that lesser profile. But again, that jog dial in the original SMH10 was a really, really awesome feature, and that was my favorite thing about the unit. Click here to buy it now at RevZilla.com/Sena. We're one of the largest dealers in the world for Sena product. We believe in the product, and it's nice that you can always upgrade the firmware as new versions of Bluetooth, different things come out. Give our Gear Geeks a shout. See us at RevZilla.com, 877-792-945 if you want to talk a little bit more about it. And keep in mind that once you do install it, we can't take it back because it is an electronic, but we do ship for free and try to exchange for free if you're not quite sure about it. Thanks for tuning in today. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.